Hello everyone and welcome back to another YouTube video on the YouTube channel. I have no idea why you chose that specific string of words, but yes, we are finally back for like the 8th time at Dewantara-Nusantara International Airport, and this is the afternoon update. And yes, it is very jam-packed. As you see, there's a lot of planes, even more narrow bodies now, and also wide bodies, more Garuda planes, as you see. That 777 over there. And we also have a new airline today. Actually, no, we have two. Cathay Pacific and Lion Air. So yeah, 3 new planes, 2 brand new airlines. Without further ado, let's just get into the update. Starting off with the remote stands at gate R4 is this Garuda Indonesia Boeing 737-800 in the Pikachu Jet Special livery. This plane is currently being pushed back and it will be headed out to Palembang International Airport. And second, the aforementioned newcomer, well, one of the two anyways, is this Lion Air Boeing 737-900 extended range version in the Dreamliner Special livery. And yeah, I've already covered the origin of this livery in my unboxing video, so I won't go over it too much. So yeah, this plane is currently having some cargo loaded on, and it will be headed out to Makassar International Airport. And right behind the two 737s earlier is another 737, this time the Malaysian 737 MAX 8. And this plane is currently taxiing to the runway and will be headed out to Kuala Lumpur International Airport. Here we have the second newcomer, and which is currently taxiing to its gate after having just landed in for its inaugural flight to this airport, is this Cathay Pacific Airbus A350-900, and it is such a thing of beauty. And yeah, it's currently taxiing into its gate as it has just arrived in from Hong Kong International Airport. Going back to the remote stands, here we have this All Nippon Airways Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner in the Star Wars R2-D2 special livery, currently having some cargo loaded on, and since there are not really any space for the terminal stands right now, it will just be here at the moment. But after the gate that it belongs at is cleared, this aircraft will be towed by a pushback vehicle to the gate, and then it will be heading out to Tokyo Haneda International Airport. Meanwhile, this AirAsia Airbus A321neo has just arrived in from Singapore in Changi International Airport and is currently waiting for some ground service equipment to attend to the plane. And the last aircraft at the remote stands today is this United Boeing 757-200 in the Art here in New York City's special livery, currently boarding passengers, as you can see, with this 2x4 brick I used to represent a bus, as it will be headed out to Guam International Airport. And starting off at the A terminal at gate A1, oh, what's this? The A330 isn't here anymore. Instead, it's a 777-300ER here, as this is the one of the new planes I have gotten. And yeah, it's a pretty good looking plane, I have to admit. And yeah, anyways, this plane has just arrived in from Jeddah International Airport in Saudi Arabia, and passengers are currently deboarding the plane. This plane will be later headed on out to Tokyo Haneda International Airport in nighttime. Next up, we have this Iberia Airbus A350-900 currently being pushed back out of gate A2, and this plane will be headed out to, well, Madrid International Airport in Spain. And next to the Garuda 777 is another 777-300ER, but this time it is from KLM. And yes, this is the KLM Boeing 777-300ER in the Orange Pride special livery, to commemorate Dutch independence or something. I can't exactly remember the specifics. But yeah, this plane is currently boarding passengers as it will be headed out to Kuala Lumpur International Airport and then later on onwards to Amsterdam Schiphol International Airport in, well, Amsterdam. And next up is the Singapore Airlines Boeing 787-10 Dreamliner, currently getting ready to board some passengers. As you can see, I'm using this Lego 1x2 slope brick to represent the air stairs. And this plane will be headed out to, well, Singapore Changi International Airport, of course. And our final Garuda Indonesia plane for today is this Airbus A330-200, the classic Garuda plane that you see in every update for this airport. And this plane is currently getting catered to, and it will be headed out to Shanghai Pudong International Airport very soon. And our last plane for today is the Queen of the Skies, Lufthansa Boeing 747-8. And this plane is currently having some air stairs prepped up. Well, one air stair and two 1x2 Lego bricks. As passengers will soon be boarding the plane. And this beauty right here will be headed out to Frankfurt International Airport in Germany. And anyways, that is pretty much it for this update. It is, oh wow, it is quite a very long update, especially with all the new planes. And well, there's not actually many planes, but they do add a lot more variety to the airport. So anyways, that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I'll see you in another one.